Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Do I sound awful or no?
Not really. To be honest, this is the only podcast on the internet that you'll ever see where the host mic is actually worse than the guest mic.
Oh hell yeah.
So, so yeah, it adds like realism. You get what I'm saying? Uh,
Realism, that's the factor. Let's
yeah,
go.
it adds like realism. So get ready for that when I post this.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, well, Wel- welcome to the Red Feather's Nest. I'm your host, Red Feather. You are like 19th. I think we're close to the Big 20. Let's go.
Oh, that's
Um,
huge. Congrats.
yeah. Welcome. You are my first. I think you're my first horror channel, actually. Well, first horror like discussion channel. Technically, my
Mm.
first horror channel was the Queen herself, the Manticore. Shout out. But yeah,
Hey,
you're my first horror channel, uh, so yeah, you should be honored.
I'm super honored. Who do you usually have on your podcast, if you don't mind me asking? Do you have like a
uh,
consistent type, I guess?
Usually I would have like sometimes I would have movie review people. Sometimes I've had a couple commentary people.
Mm.
I've had two horror creators, Manticore and Trevor Roberts of the Flesh Pit fame.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Uh, and just recently I did a two-parter with sector enthusiast Mikey No More. So
Mm.
yeah, it's just a wide variety of people.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I slightly get involved in the dramas here and there, but we don't gotta talk about that today because we this is a normal episode. No, well, I hope it is. Are you involved in any
Oh
like
boy.
particular some bullshit or like bullshit internet drama or you're actually like you're actually normal?
Not that I know of. I don't think I'm in any drama.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. But yeah, so yeah, let's get started. Actually, before I say it, have you done any interviews before? Because you're like a somewhat like decently big channel. So I'm surprised you haven't. Like, have you guys
I've
done it?
done Yeah, I've done two smaller podcasts, which are super fun. It's like not something I'm really used to, but I like the format of just, hanging out with people and talking.
Okay. Was it just like actual? Was it just like normal? Like what was the topics of conversations?
It was kind of like this. It was pretty just chill conversations, and we just talked about horror movies. And they
Yeah.
had the same thing. They just reached out to me through like Instagram or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, yeah. Like one reason I want to like talk to you. Well, yeah. Well, we're gonna get really political in a bit. But
All
we're gonna get
right.
really political later. We're gonna get super serial. But like
Hell yeah.
but one thing, like the reason I was like interested in your channels because I like out of a lot of like horror movie channels, you kind of talk about like some, should I say like yeah, of some obscure ass shit, but like
Mhm.
but like there's stuff, but some of the topics like really interested me. Like one of them, like I think my first video that I watched from you was the oh my god, what's the name of that movie? Descent into Darkness, the one where like the guy goes to France.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
the guy
Descent into
where
Darkness.
yeah, Descent into Darkness, where the guy goes to France and he just like goes insane, but turns out he's already been insane his entire time.
Oh yeah.
Um, and and yeah, like you seem to like tackle much more obscure stuff. Like I remember the one where like the Tuesday tapes, like pretty
Hmm.
obscure for an analog horror. Uh, and the most recent one, I watched your most recent video too about Andre and what's the name of the other shooter?
Cal.
Andre and Cal, where they're basically just mocking the audience. Yeah, so you seem to like cover more obscure topics. If anything, you're the only person that I've seen that actually bothered to cover the Duffer Brothers' actual like first movie.
Dude, I really liked that movie.
Yeah, I actually I watched it before like watching your video. Like I really like the movie too. But yeah, like nobody has talked about it. And honestly, I don't. And it's very brave that you talked about it, considering how fucking disgusting and horrific Stranger Things season 5 was.
Dude, that's what I hear. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have not watched Stranger Things though. So
Honestly, It's for the best.
That's what
If
I
you
hear.
really, no, yeah, honestly, if you really gotta watch it, only watch the first season and that's it.
That's
Generally,
also what I hear because it was a very contained, really good little story, and then from what I understand, they went way like too far and crazy with it.
no, yeah, like season one was literally just a story about a boy goes missing, and telekinetic girl gotta find him. And then season five is literally just the fucking universes are going to collide and destroy everything.
Nice.
So, so yeah, pretty hardcore stuff. No, I'm actually gonna say it. Season five of Stranger Things might actually be the worst piece of media I've ever seen in my life.
And that's on the record.
It is. No,
That's
I'm saying it right
that's
now.
on the record.
No, yeah, it actually might be the worst piece of media I've ever seen in my life. It's actually like it's actually so embarrassing. No, but yeah, like so yeah, first question. How
Oh,
did
that
you?
wasn't the first question.
Well, that
We
was
were
well
just gonna.
second, or more like second question. Second question. What?
Hell yeah.
So how did you? So yeah, like Nightmare Movies is like a relatively simple name. Like why couldn't you think of anything super more like autistic? Like you honestly, I respect it. Just straightforward, just Nightmare Movies. Movies are scary. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, but yeah, like what's up with that?
I'm gonna be so real. It's because I have such terrible creativity when it comes to making names. It was the
Oh,
first thing that came in my head, and I was like, I guess we're going with that.
honestly, I respect it. You were just like, yeah, this kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, but I'm just gonna roll with it.
I was like, I'm probably not gonna make anything better than this. This is as good
Nightmare.
as it's getting.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of horror creators aren't really any better. Like Mr. Nightmare, Nightmare Expo,
Dude, that was
Nightmind.
the other thing. I was like, post like naming clarity was damn, there's a lot of people with nightmare in their name.
No, yeah, no, yeah, like I already said like three right there. Uh,
Exactly.
and then there's like
Next.
adjacents, like Scare Theater,
Hmm.
or like you know what I'm saying, or I was gonna say Nation Square for a second, but he's kind of dead actually. But yeah, like
Mm.
Scare Theater. But yeah, like I mean, yeah, generally the horror space isn't really all that creative with the
Yeah, we're
names.
not. It's all right.
But yeah, we can get through it. No, but yeah, like I think I've
Mhm.
tried to get Scare Theater in the show, but but he's like very inconsistent with everything. Honestly, like he's very, like he just kind of dies all the time.
I like his
But
channel though.
oh, I love Scare Theater. I've been watching it for a while, but he's like he's very inconsistent. Like with like uploads, like sometimes he would take
Mhm.
like 9 months between. Uh, so no, yeah, like so yeah, Nightmare Movies. Uh, let's be more creative. The reason why you're called Nightmare Movies is because you uh I really tried there, but I couldn't.
And that's exactly my thought process. I just went
I
completely
really
blank, and I was like, I guess it also sucks because I feel like I put myself in a bit of a box. Like I like other scary media, like I like scary video games and other things like that, and I feel like my name has limited me now in what I can do. Maybe one
I
day I'll
mean
do it anyways. I'll just
I
let it rip.
mean you like somewhat default, that's not the word. You like somewhat like diverted a little bit because you talked about shit like the Tuesday tapes or like that one Japanese documentary.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so it's like what scary video games. Actually, hold on. Before I ask that, out of all of the movies you've seen or
Mhm.
covered on your channel, classic question: which one's been your favorite? Which has been your least favorite?
Let me. I'm actually gonna pull up plugging my letterbox list because I
Oh,
had to like post that to remember all the things I've covered. Um, Probably my favorite movie. I really like Gunjiam Haunted Asylum. That's a
okay.
more recent one, but I really, really love it. Or The Chaser, which was like some cool little thriller from the guy who did The Wailing, if you ever saw that.
I've seen The Wailing. I haven't seen that one though. The Chaser.
Yeah, it's a cool little thriller. Hold on, I'm letting my cat out the door. Go.
Cat.
Go. Yeah, I got two cats, and they're awake and excited now.
Oh,
But yeah, The Chaser was like a cool little thriller, I think based off of a true story, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
And then my least favorite.
And then bonus question: which film, but your fans had to like mob you to talk about, and you were just like, "Ah, I don't want to do this, man." Like, so yeah, you got those two questions though.
I guess it's hard to say my least favorite because I generally try and cover things that I like, but the weirdest one was probably The Wolf House. It was like
Oh,
it's like a stop motion animation movie, very art housey, and I'm not usually super into those kind of movies. But I
I'm
thought the
not even
story was really unique.
not even I'm not I don't like stop motion that much. I'll be honest.
I think it can be really cool, but I think a lot of stop motion is, gosh, I don't even know how to put it. There's just not a lot going on because of the limitation of the medium.
Exactly. Like you're not like there's only so much you can do because you're already spending your time, doing the things like the like moving the figures and all that stuff.
Yeah, and unless you're having a super high budget and you have something like Coraline or Mad God, then you
Oh
can
man.
kind of do more with it. But lower end stop motion stuff, you have to be really kind of weird and creative to try and tell a proper story.
Yeah,
Especially
like
because it takes like years to make that stuff.
yeah, I'm honestly surprised Leica is as consistent as they are, and they ain't even that consistent.
Mhm. Still
It
same.
it kind of reminds me of this one story, like with stop motion. Let me see if I can find this guy's name. Film that takes 40. Damn it, 40 years. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah. So it reminds me. It kind of reminds me of this one story I watched from Atrocity Guide, where like
Mhm.
she was talking about this guy, like this like decently known animator called Yuri Norstein, and he has been working on this film called The Overcoat. Um and he's been working on that film since 1981.
Oh my
Um
god.
and and he still isn't even done yet. Apparently by 2004 he only had 25 minutes of the film done.
Good lord.
Yeah, and the reason why it's taking so goddamn long is because it's stop motion.
Oh my god. I think that's something similar with what Mad God had going on. That movie took like 30 years to come out.
Jesus Christ. And I haven't seen Mad God, but I've seen like some of the clips. Like, no, okay, I can imagine.
It's really
And it's
cool.
crazy. It's crazy it took that long because I think because the director was like had power, right? Like he had like some level of influence. I'm surprised it took him that long.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So like stop motion is just like like the only two stop motion films I like are both Leica films. It's fucking Coraline and Kubo.
Exactly. Oh, Koopa and the Two String.
Yeah.
Good movie.
No, but yeah. So, and what about the third one? Like, what film have like the people mobbed you, to talk about, and then you caved in, and then you just like gave up?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever really. Well, I guess that the most recent one when or one of the most recent ones when I did, what was it called? Oh my gosh. I can't even think of it. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of it? The other broadcast one. Now I feel bad. I don't remember the name. I think it was like
But,
Broadcast Intrusion. Is that what it's called? Oh, Special Bulletin.
yeah,
I liked it a lot, but I kind of did it because so many people really liked Without Warning. And they were like,
yeah,
here's
like
another one. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do another one of these. They're kind of fun, but I feel like they all have a very similar gimmick. But it was really good. And, there was more to dive into than I thought. And that's something else I like to do in the reviews. I don't like to just cover things as much as I can without there being some sort of interesting hook to the movie or a story outside of that. Because it's like, I
yeah.
don't know, it just makes it more interesting.
So what films have you like wanted to cover or like tried to cover, but you just couldn't find yourself with the motivation to do so? And I'm very surprised that in your channel you didn't talk about, or maybe you haven't. I just haven't checked enough. Uh, but I'm surprised you haven't covered Irreversible, which is like that's a decently famous one. I'm surprised you haven't talked about that one. Or maybe you have you?
I haven't yet.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised you haven't talked about that one. So yeah, like how? Is like the criteria of you? Like what like video? Like what is like the criteria of you making a video? Like what warrants a video?
I think, yeah, it just has to have something, either like a good hook. So like, I think my best performing video metric wise was on R Point, and that's because it had a really interesting twist. Um, so that was something that was worthy. Like movies that have really unique twists do like interest me, and I think my audience really likes that, and they typically do well. But then also films that have stories or connections to real life things that I can also talk about. So like the Descent into Darkness thing.
Oh, I
I
love yeah.
didn't want to like cover that originally. I watched the movie and I thought it was really interesting, but on the Blu-ray that I was given by the guys at Only Found Footage, they just like gave me a Blu-ray and they were like, "You should watch this movie." On the
Yeah,
special features, it had like a whole documentary about this guy, and it was insane to learn about that he's just some guy that refuses to be this. He's like a big performance artist at every second of his life. And I was like, "This is
yeah,
insane."
yeah. Like who is this guy? Because like he seems to have a decent amount of power to where he can just appear in like TV stations and whatnot. But
Yeah,
he's somehow like obscure enough to where his like where his YouTube channels and his movie like I don't like I think your video on the
mhm,
Descent to Darkness is kind of what blew up that topic because I haven't heard anyone talk about it until I saw your video on it.
yeah,
Uh, but again, he has enough power to where he's just appearing in TV stations. So is he famous or not? I can't tell.
exactly. He actually, after that video started doing really well, he doesn't he has little social medias for his music, but he
Yeah,
doesn't have any
freedom for
Pre-Sidorvia.
yeah, Priest of Orbia.
He, reached out to me afterwards and sent me a super nice message. I think he doesn't speak English very well, but it was still
Oh,
super sweet. He sent me, like, a page of just, like, nice things and sent me all of this other stuff that he's done, and it was really cool to just explore his little world. I don't know, super nice guy, super interesting to learn about.
but he doesn't
So
like he doesn't break character ever.
no, he doesn't. He's always got something going on. You never know the true person behind it. And I was like,
Kind of
"That's so
remind,
fascinating."
kind of reminds you of Matan even a little bit.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He has it's the same kind of thing. These people that have, I don't know if they're personas or whatever it is, that they just never break or they rarely break, and you're just trying to figure out the guy behind that. It's really cool.
Yeah, another example of that would be this is actually one of my favorite ARG. What'd you call an ARG? My favorite ARGs on the
Mhm.
internet. That being kept here.
Oh, great ARG.
Yeah,
It's
like
so cool.
yeah, because we just generally don't know anything about the creators. Like, they just fucking did that and just did.
Yeah, and then they just YouTube banned the channel or whatever, so the only way you can watch that series is through re-uploads. I think even Wendigoon, after I did my video, Wendigoon did like an even more in-depth look at that series,
Yeah, well,
which
yeah.
it's super cool that that happened. I just feel bad for the creators because they get credit obviously, but they don't get to receive anything directly from that.
Yeah, and also again, we just don't know who they are. I think.
Yeah, but regardless,
Eh,
super cool.
Yeah, like well, the reason why I love Kept Here so much, and I think you might agree with me on this. I think this is like part of my next question. But the reason
Mhm.
why I like Kept Here so much is because it kind of harkens back to like classic ARG formatting. Like, because this is
Mhm.
kind of a joke, but it's kind of true. Like, classic ARGs are literally just fucking people running in the woods. There's hooded people chasing me. Fucking, there's like numbers everywhere.
Mhm.
Fucking, those were classic ARGs. I'm being so.
Yeah, it's because we
uh,
all ripped from the whatever, the Slender Man game. It's
yeah,
just people
like
running around in the fucking woods.
yeah, like, those were classic ARGs. You know, shit like Marble Hornets,
Mhm.
Wisp, that Rake one, the Whispered ones, my
Yep.
dad's tapes, fucking I love 70 board. That was a peak one. The
Oh, yeah.
70 board. You know, shit like that. And And a problem I have with like newer horror content, and no disrespect to any of them, like all of them are good, or like some of them are
Mhm.
good, but I feel like they just try too hard. Like as much as I like Gemini Home Entertainment or something, I
Mhm.
don't know, man. Like just like that compared to like Kept Here. Like Kept Here is a really, really gritty, like real story. Like it feels real.
Mhm.
Um and look, it's fun learning about like aliens and like cosmological horror, but like nothing's gonna hit close to home than your everyday Joe who just snaps, like which is what Kevin was
Mhm.
in Kept Here. So like but so that kind of leads to the next question. What do you think of like internet horror today? Whether that be like analog horror or ARGs or creepypastas or whatnot, like versus back what it was back then.
I think you're I think I agree with you a bit. There was something about the early internet horror that was really weird and experimental, like it was trying to find its footing. And so you got a bunch of really strange things that were very low budget and like I don't know, it was just different. It felt rougher.
Yeah.
But now as people just naturally have gotten better, we've gotten access to better cameras and just better things. You get series and ARGs and all this stuff that are a lot better made, which is cool. It's like you kind of get to compete a little bit with higher end stuff because of that. But some of it's lost some of the grittiness, which I really like in those kind of things. The thing that freaks me out isn't like being able to clearly see what's going on. It's a lot of implication, or if I am seeing something, it's very gross and distorted. Like when in Kept Here, when he's like wandering and we're like in the forest and we see the bag man and you can just like kind of see him. It's like that's so freaky to me. And that's just
Yeah.
my philosophy in general on horror. I think horror, not even just in ARGs and stuff like that, I think horror in general has become way too sanitized because cameras are cleaner, everything's cleaner. And so I see things too much and I'm like, that's not horror to me. I want things to be obscured and like kind of question what I'm looking at. Things like that.
No, yeah, and and again, what I like about Kept Here is that it manages to say a lot without actually saying anything. Like for example, like it's really like to me at least, it's really clear that the main character Alex, because there's always gotta be someone named Alex in these fucking things. The Alex, he's obviously autistic. Like let's be like he's like for
Yeah.
example,
I
like
think it's
but
literally part of the plot.
but like nobody ever says it in the thing. Like, but it's like it's
Mhm.
but like they managed to communicate that so well without actually saying anything.
Yeah.
And also, there's actually like I know that I don't know if maybe I'm like stupid, but I like to interpret the ending as like more differently than others
Mhm.
because I think even Wendigo said this, but the way that people interpret the Kept Your ending, like the last video where like it's just like an abandoned house.
Mhm.
Um, people say like oh it's because like Kevin got away and all that, but I like to interpret differently. I like to think that the ending is supposed to represent that, like, no matter what, like Kevin can't get away with it. Kevin got away with it. This and that, like he did it, whatever. But I think the mere fact that the house is like abandoned and falling and crumbling apart, and there's just no sign of Kevin at all. I like to take that more as of like, no matter like how far things can get, it will eventually just fall down. And I like to think that Kevin did in fact like get apprehended and stopped. And that's why like the house is abandoned because Kevin is just no longer there because he got stopped. But I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, I like that interpretation. And that's the kind of cool thing about it when you keep things open like that and you aren't so locked into a certain ending or a certain storyline is people can have their own interpretations.
Yeah, and again, I feel like a lot of like new stuff um is very like is very concentrated, which again isn't bad. Like
Yeah, for sure.
but it's just missing like that the grittiness, I feel. And part B to that question is, what is your opinion on the whole urban spook controversy?
All right. I do have a weirdly, I guess it's not a strong opinion. Um, I don't know much about how he has handled criticism. I hear a lot that he is like he gets like real crazy on Twitter.
Yeah,
I don't have Twitter, so I just like don't know any of that stuff. Um, but a lot of these controversies about stuff, firstly, I guess about him specifically, I guess comes from people criticizing his series and then him not receiving it well. But I've also seen a ton of videos just shitting on what he's making. So
right.
I'm sure in the realm of criticism, I'm sure there's extremely, like, hey, genuine criticism, and they're just trying to make the series better. But then there's also people just trying to get a rise out of him or shit on what he's doing because they don't like it. And
Yeah.
so, I can't blame the guy entirely for like losing his mind a little if someone's just criticizing something you've made. I totally get that. Can you handle it a little more responsibly? I don't know exactly how he handled it, but yeah, definitely.
Uh, yeah, I was asking that because urban spook kind of like fits in the philosophy that we were talking about.
Yeah,
I'm actually more sympathetic towards him than the average person, I think.
for
I
sure.
do think I do think his series isn't great, but I do understand what he was trying to go for, and I feel like people missed it.
Mhm.
Because the reason why the series is so fucking like violent, although it is too violent, you can make the case. I get the commentary he was going for. It's a commentary on like newspapers and like news cycles that just fucking say the worst fucking shit ever with a straight face.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think most people I think a lot of people now kind of realize that what he was going for.
Yeah.
Could he have handled it better? Probably, but it was there. Like it's not like it was totally lost. And as for why he lost his mind, uh the first one was kind of valid. Basically a creator named, well, like a lot of people were shitting on him, but this one
Yeah.
creator named Pastra, you probably know Pastra. Uh he
Maybe.
he has a very specific art style. I think like if you look him up, you're gonna recognize him.
Okay.
Uh, but Pastra, and I like Pastra, so don't kill me if you ever see his Pastra. But he basically said something really fucking strange about Urban Spook, about Pastra was basically gatekeeping to to absolute fuck about oh this is just shock value. This got no like it was really like very pretentious.
Mhm.
Uh, and then Urban Spook was like, well, what the fuck, bro? I'm so sorry that this doesn't cater to your autistic furry need. Yeah, he said that exactly.
Oh my
autistic,
gosh.
autistic furry, like fucking whatever.
Mhm.
And it just they just started fighting. It was a whole thing. So I think I don't like the way he said it is kind like that's not good. Like
Yeah.
that's very that. But I'm gonna turn into a Kanye defender for a sec. I get. I think the meaning. I think the meaning of that is just a shittier way of what we were saying. I feel like a lot of horror nowadays is it really is just like sanitized like hyper niche shit. Um, well,
Mhm.
because the painter is actually like pretty grounded for an
Yeah.
analog horror. It's literally just about a serial killer. Like you know what I'm saying. Uh, and but no, but yeah, like I think Urban Spook kind of fits in what we were talking about. He could have done it a little bit better. He could have handled himself a little. I think he's actually young. I think I don't even think he's 25 yet.
That would make sense.
Yeah, I don't even think he's 25 or even 20. But I don't if
Mhm.
he, but correct me. But whoever is watching this, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah. So yeah. So
Yeah, I
what do you
think
think?
there's nuance to the conversation. That's something that's always missing, and like I gotta be honest, like I kind of like the Painter series conceptually. Uh,
Yeah.
as to like how it's done, I think it can be a little dull, but he it was cool to see Urban Spook progress in that series. Like I'm genuinely never gonna forget when what was the episode? There's an episode where the painter gets arrested, and it's just like a video of a cop busting into this house,
Oh
and you
yeah, that
just hear the
was
most
like
horrid screamings. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that was genuinely great.
the semi-finale, like the penultimate.
So good. I was like, wow, he has some talent behind this. And it would have been, I'm not saying like he doesn't have talent for the rest of the series, but it would have been really cool to see more stuff like that incorporated throughout the series. And maybe this was just his way of, slowly building up his talents to do that. But
No,
regardless,
yeah,
I mean,
he does have talent. He makes his own music. He painted everything. Like he drew everything.
I didn't know he
Uh,
painted everything. That's really
yeah,
cool.
like all the drawings like you see, like he made that.
Yeah. And I know he
Uh,
got flack for the merchandise of like the paintings because they are very graphic and it is extreme horror.
It is. It's a horror literature. You know, your Jack Ketchums, like type shit.
Oh, for sure. And I'm like,
Um,
I think the criticisms of how he made things are valid. Like, oh, the format of an urban spook video for a while was like text on screen. Here's a creepy thing, like a painting or like a picture, text on screen. It was very like repetitive and not super crazy until later. And I was like, wow, that was genuinely incredible.
I
But when
think
it comes to the criticisms of like it being too extreme, I'm like, that's kind of just a thing.
yeah,
Like
like there's a
he's
whole subject, extreme literature. Like, come on.
yeah, like he's catering it to a very specific audience, and if you're not in that audience, I don't think it's valid necessarily to criticize what he's doing in that. If that does that make sense?
Yeah. Like no, yeah, he obviously had a very specific audience in mind. And like literally from the first episode, it was clear what he was doing.
Yeah, I was
Uh,
like, this is gonna be some crazy extreme horror
yeah,
thing.
like he even said it himself that his biggest inspirations were fucking like Hostel. Like, you know what I'm
Shout out Hostel.
saying? Yeah.
Eli Roth apparently wrote that in like 3 days. It's like
What
hell
happened?
yeah. Eli Roth apparently wrote Hostel in like 3 days.
Oh, really?
I'm like hell yeah, dude.
Actually, what's your opinion on Eli? Actually, you know, who are your favorite directors? Like, who are your favorite like horror directors, or just directors in general?
Um, that's a good question. I really am a David
It could be
Fincher
like
fan.
it could be
If I didn't
mainstream
go
as
into
fuck,
like,
or it could be some obscure shit. Like, it doesn't matter.
oh, for sure. I think
All
my
right.
mainstream pick is David Fincher. I think
Oh yes,
he's the
yes,
most consistent out of anybody.
yeah.
But I just like his vibe. Um, when it
Biggest
comes,
comeback, biggest comeback story of the century. By the way, bro made Alien 3 and then was like
I
never again.
know
Yeah, and he was like never again.
it's just insane.
Yeah,
I,
he started like he objectively had the worst start out of any director.
I mean, literally, and then just
And
went on to make iconic films.
yeah, like all of his films are iconic. The only one that's like kind of ass is Mank, but we don't talk about that one. But yeah, like above
Yeah.
like all his films are like iconic. So yeah, David Fincher's your main. And what about like other stuff? Like your other favorite directors?
I have a hard time with naming specific directors that have done stuff. I'm looking at my letterbox as we speak to try and figure it out. I was trying to sneak that in. But I like Park Chan-wook stuff. He's always making some interesting stuff. Out of all the like Korean guys, I think he's the
uh,
most
repeat.
interesting.
What's his name?
Park Chan-wook, he did like Old Boy.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I know him. He made a film the other like a couple months ago.
Yeah, no
Uh,
other choice. It was kind of
yeah,
interesting.
it was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. I think is it Robert Eggers?
Yeah.
He
He's the new hotshot right now.
Yeah, I feel like we should forever just give him anything historical because that guy just cares. I
Yeah, he
see a
cared.
lot of these whole like historical films and people just don't care. But he's like, no, I'm going to do 6 years of research and we're going to speak it in 16th century whatever.
No, he
Like
cares so
hell yeah.
much. He cares so much that he actually hates the witch, like his first film.
Is he really?
Yeah, he fucking hates it. Like literally, if you like see the director's commentary of the witch, he just is like, "Bruh, this shot sucks." these fucking props are shit. I could have done so much better. Like that's literally just the director's commentary.
I love that actually.
Which again, it's insane because people think The Witch is like one of the most historical, like accurate films ever.
I know, and he's still just like, nah, I could
Yeah,
do better.
yeah. So I'm really scared what Werewolf is gonna be.
I'm really excited for that. I saw the trailer the other day, and I'm like, man, this guy just gets it when it comes to that kind of stuff. Give
Like,
him all
and
the weird folk horror stuff.
also, yeah, like, do you hear that the entire film is gonna be spoken in Middle English?
Yeah, he's an insane person, but I have nothing but respect for just being that guy.
No, yeah, like actually, out of these three directors, who is your who out of these three horror directors, like up
Mhm.
and coming, who is your actually? I'll say four. Would you go with who would you got like more hope for? We got Robert Eggers,
Mhm.
Jordan Peele, Ari Aster,
Mhm.
and Zach Kreger.
Interesting. It's
Well, I don't know
it's
if
hard
Ari
to
Aster
say.
would be a
I
horror
think,
director. But...
yeah, I think Ari Aster has lost a little bit of the plot.
Let me guess,
Like,
you didn't like Bo is Afraid.
I mean, yeah, I thought it was just such a weird movie.
It really
I
was.
have to rewatch it to be honest. Like, I got to give it a second chance. I wasn't quite ready for where that movie went.
Nah,
Um,
it literally is just random nonsense. And look, I saw the video right of Noxum Novum. Yeah, I think it's in Novum. He
mhm.
made a fucking 8 hour long analysis of the film.
Oh
Uh,
Lord.
and I saw all that because I'm also insane apparently. Uh, and I was just still like, okay, look, I know art, like you're not.
Mhm.
It's like not everything gotta be obvious, but genuinely, how the fuck was I going to pick up any of that watching the film? Like, how was I gonna pick up any single detail that you see? What do you like? That's so okay. Eddington was good though. I love Eddington.
I don't know how I feel about Eddington. I saw it and I was like, that was good. I just kind of didn't get it, and I haven't stopped thinking about it since I've watched it though. I think about Eddington like once a week. I'm like, there's something about that movie that really just messed me up, and I don't know what it is. I have to rewatch that as well.
I love Eddington. A hot take on the
Mhm.
record. I think Eddington is the best film.
Ooh, put that on the record. That's going in.
No, like no, yeah, like
On the record.
no, like it is. I think it's the best film. It's literally just one battle after another feels good.
Ooh,
And
shots fired.
look, I like one battle, but like
Mhm.
Eddington's like a million times better. And
Yeah,
it's
they're
interesting.
very similar movies.
They are, and it's kind of weird because one battle is based on is like the one inspired by Pynchon, but Eddington
Mhm.
actually feels like a Pynchon book, so it's kind of weird like how that works. Um, but so yeah, like you think Ari? No, but I will agree there. Like Bo is Afraid is kind of
It's
it's
just a
kind of
weird movie. I'm
uh
always interested
um
in what Ari Aster's doing. Like, he's out of all of them, he's probably the one I keep up with the most because I'm like, you're gonna
yeah.
do something weird, and I'm kind of down for it.
I don't know if he'd be
But
considered a horror director anymore because Bo
yeah,
and Eddington were not horror films.
yeah, not really. He makes just like really violent, weird dramas.
Yeah, and it just so happens that his first movie was a horror film.
And Zach Krager's kind of interesting. I've never liked the endings of his films. I feel like he always loses the plot by the end, but he's always got such interesting concepts. And I'm excited for his Resident Evil, even though I know some of the Resident Evil fan base is like kind of upset about its existence.
To be fair, you're not gonna get any favors from anybody when you're out here being like, yeah, it's just gonna be its own thing. Why call it Resident Evil?
Oh yeah. I totally get the argument. I'm like, the nice thing is I have never been super into the Resident Evil series. Like, I didn't grow up with it. I just
Okay,
started playing those games. So I don't have that emotional attachment, but I feel for the Resident Evil fans that had to deal with like those movies for so long. And they're like, finally, we're getting something different. And Zach Krager's just like, I'm gonna do my own thing.
No, yeah, okay, yeah. Like I can kind of get why Resident Evil fans are mad because, like, listen, they've had shit movies since like the fucking goddamn mid 2000s,
And it's
and
like the only thing they got.
yeah, and then they had Raccoon City, which was also shit.
Oh my god, I forgot about that movie.
And then they had the shit ass fucking TV show with Lance Reddick.
There's a TV show?
Yeah, and on freaking Cuckflix, with Lance Reddick as yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know.
Lance Reddick played. I think that was his last role too before he died. Which, goddamn, bro, I feel.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I feel so sorry. Like, oh my god. But I think Lance Reddick plays Wesker. Yes,
What?
I know, and also okay, all right. You could have your own opinions on like race swapping, like that's totally on you. But out of all characters to race swap, no, because like Wesker was an obvious like metaphor, like there was like white supremacy like themes going on with him.
Oh, for sure.
So why the fuck you make it black?
I mean, the Resident Evil series has just never been handled properly. And it's like not a hard thing to adapt. I feel like out of all the video games, Resident Evil cannot be that hard to adapt.
Well, you say that, yet both the Blade movie and the Blade video game have been canceled, even though it's literally just an elegant black man killing vampires with guns and swords, and that fucking is like taking forever to make.
I feel so bad for Mahershala Ali. That guy was
Yes.
like, I want to make Blade good. And Marvel has just screwed him for like 7 years straight.
Oh my god, it's been that long? Jesus Christ.
It's been so, I think since like it's been first announced, it's been
2019?
maybe 6 years.
Oh my god. No, yeah, like, is it like no, yeah, like, is it really that hard? I'm being so fucking serious, like, to make a fucking
Dude,
like,
it cannot be this hard. We've seen so many good movies. I'm like, it can't be this hard.
no, like, it's so. No, yeah, like it's literally just cool guy kills Dracula with guns and swords. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand.
And you have like an Oscar-winning actor who's like, please just let me do this. And then Marvel's like, I don't know.
I think they've had like 4 directors like bow out.
That's insane.
I know, like, generally,
so
like,
insane.
Like,
it can
die. The game got canceled the other day too, or like they were really close to canceling it like a couple days ago.
Oh, I forgot there was a game coming out.
Yeah, me too. Until fucking my boy had to remind me of it.
I like Blade. Blade's really cool.
I know, but he's getting like mistreated so badly.
Sure.
What were the other directors? Oh yeah, Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele's also kind of interesting because I feel like he's in the Zach Krager category for me, where he loses a bit of the plot in my mind. And he's also like Ari Aster, where I was like, oh, your first like horror thing was probably my favorite thing you did.
Get Out?
Ever since then, yeah.
I think that was my favorite.
Us was really strange, and I think everyone kind of agrees on that. That it was just a strange little movie.
I don't like Us that much.
But there's aspects of Nope that I really, really like. I just don't know if I loved how Jean Jacket looked at the end, to be honest. I was like, oh, it's like a big cloth monster thing.
I feel like Jean Jacket should have unironically just have been the UFO shape.
Yeah.
Like, it should have just been that. Because it's kind of like postmodern, you know what I'm saying? But then it just turned into like, cloth.
Yeah, here's the big cloth monster.
Yeah,
but I don't know. He's definitely got talent, and he's another one that I'm just like, oh, I'm excited to see what you do.
No, yeah, especially from going from a comedian to a fucking like surrealist like horror creator. That's a big jump right there.
Oh yeah.
Well, of course we got to talk about the elephant in the room, Mr. Curry Barker.
Yes.
Yeah, another comedian turned horror. What is your opinion? Well, 2 questions actually. So what is your opinion on this new culture going on of YouTubers starting to like make their own horror films or movies in general. And do you
Mhm.
think this is going to lend itself to be a new renaissance in the horror scene or just the movie scene in general? Because I've heard, so I don't know if this is fake, but apparently, Mr. Steven Spielberg is interested in making a Mandela catalog film. So
Mhm.
the YouTuber renaissance is approaching. So I want to know what your opinion on that is. And second, what is your opinion on Obsession?
So, I think it's really cool to see. I think Hollywood for a while has struggled to connect with an audience. And
Yeah,
now with this whole YouTuber shift, they realize that there's people that just kind of know more than they do, or like know how to connect to an audience or how to build an audience. And
yeah,
overall, it's like a really good thing as someone who has made a movie now and is hoping to make another. Like I'm excited. It's only good for me.
you made a
Like
movie?
I did made I made my first ever feature film after my channel kind of blew up a little. I got a good amount of money. It's not like a crazy high budget thing, but I made like a little found footage mockumentary movie.
Oh shit! I was
Um,
gonna ask. I was gonna ask, because usually I ask to my guests, because I say this to all my guests. I am indeed a creator myself. I write books.
Hell yeah.
Uh, and I always ask the question, even to the people that got none to do with that, like like the commentary people. I always ask. I always ask, oh, do you have like anything written, like any like fiction or whatnot? So I was gonna ask that earlier, but thanks for doing that yourself. Yeah, oh damn, I didn't know you had a movie.
No problem. Oh yeah, we can talk about it a little later.
Yeah, so but yeah, continue with the Renaissance.
Yeah, I think it's really, really cool to see. Curry lived down the street from me. I didn't know him super well, but I knew a bunch of
Oh
people that like know him, and have worked with him, and he seems like a super nice guy.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I don't. It's a good thing to see. I think it's an interesting shift, but I hope Hollywood doesn't do the Hollywood thing where they try too hard to do something like this. Like they're like, "Oh, YouTubers are popping now, so we're just gonna make everything." They oversaturate the market super hard, and people just stop caring, or they start adapting really dumb things,
no, yeah,
which I think is kind of an inevitable thing that will happen. But I hope it doesn't start so quickly.
no, yeah, and this will probably inspire Hollywood because because this has been the dream of like a lot of people, but now I'm not so sure
Mhm.
if I want it to happen. But for a very very long time, everyone has been saying, "Oh my god, SCP movie, SCP TV show when,"
Oh yeah,
but I don't know if I trust Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I don't even know who I would trust to do something like that.
No, no, like it's because there was a report that after the Backrooms movie was a success, it actually became A24's biggest film.
Hmm.
There were like scouters, like where like our producers were apparently actually researching on what other 4chan stories to do next, and that which by the way, look, nothing. Well, do I have nothing against 4chan? I don't know if I like or hate 4chan. I can't tell anymore. Um, but but listen, 4chan is full of some bullshit, right? So first of all, what do you mean by researching?
Right?
Second of all, SCP question mark. And third of all, how are you gonna do that? That seems like a lot going on. To
Listen,
be honest,
all I know is I think it's super funny picturing some like 50-year-old Hollywood producer scouring like Pole, and he's like,
oh
I gotta
god,
find movie ideas. He's just got no idea what's going on.
he goes to poll, fucking sees fucking white nationalist bronies and black people for some reason saying the N word, but the black people are like, what? Like, why?
He's just like, this is what the kids want.
Yeah, this is what the kids want. They want white nationalist bronies.
It's like, brother,
Um,
what?
uh,
That's just how that goes in my head. I'm like, there's no way they know how to scour 4chan.
no, yeah,
And
like,
honestly,
I don't. Or you could just
Backrooms
go
was
to
like the
Reddit.
one thing that came out of that. It's like, no, why go to 4chan?
they could just go to No Sleep. You know, that's where all the creepypastas are.
Exactly.
Yeah, like they could adapt that one good story. The one about the park ranger where he like tells like 10 stories about like his time as being a park ranger.
Oh, that was really
Uh,
good. I
yeah.
remember that.
Or they could make a movie about Pen Pal. You know, like it's a good
Ooh,
one right there.
that'd be another
But no, yeah, like why force? You're just gonna go to full.
one.
Um.
Gotta
Okay.
get a.
And what is your general opinion on like Obsession and Backrooms? I actually have a hot take. I
Mhm.
didn't like Backrooms that much. I'll be honest with you.
I'm kind of with you on that, to
Oh,
be
really?
completely honest. I mean, so I reviewed them both on Letterboxd, so I'm going to stay consistent with those. I gave Obsession, I think, a 7 out of 10, and I gave Backrooms a 5 out of 10.
Okay, I agree
So,
with Backrooms.
mhm.
Obsession's too low.
Too low?
Yeah.
Why? Why do you think?
Why do you think it's a seven? All right, let's start. Like, why do you think it's a seven?
I think, like, okay. I think Obsession got a little too lost in the sauce with its theming, and it turned characters into kind of caricatures. Like, I
Get
understand that these are all very selfish people, um, but it got to the point where people, in my mind, weren't making rational enough decisions, and they started talking about, like Bear, for instance, pretty early on is talking about how freaked out he is about this, and I totally understand that it's like, but this is also his dream. You know, this is exactly what he wanted, so he's not gonna, you know, uh go full off and believe that something weird's happening or like break it off with Nikki. I totally get that. But it also escalates to such a crazy degree. Like, I think what, like 35 minutes into that movie, she's like taped the door shut and is doing all sorts of like the least chill thing you've ever seen in your entire life. And he's very like not okay with it.
yeah.
But then the story kind of continues. I just thought the escalation was a little too harsh. I would have liked to see more of them, like their relationship being good before it just snaps into craziness, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Yeah, I get it.
And but like,
I don't necessarily
but
agree with it because it was because we all know that wasn't a real Nikki. It was like literally some fucking weird evil,
oh yeah,
fucking like you know what I'm saying. So
mhm,
I can kind of see like the escalation going harsh because it really was just like some evil like gay monster like just kind of possessing Nikki.
mhm.
But like, I can kind of see what you're saying. I can kind of see. It.
Yeah. I mean, that being said, I thought like the story overall was really good. I thought the scares were really like well thought out and creepy. I was like, oh, you're actually trying for once, and I think that's something that made it do so well. Is like, oh my gosh, someone's doing something pretty original and trying really hard at it, and then it just kind of blew up surrounded by a bunch of crappy movies. 'Cause holy, I think
No, yeah,
Obsession
like,
is still outselling like every other movie right now
it
because there's
actually
so much crap coming out.
it actually surpassed Sinners the other day.
That's insane.
Which do you like Sinners?
I'm split on Sinners. I thought Sinners was really well made and everything like that, but towards the end I thought the vampire stuff got a little too unrealistic. Not like because I'm like, oh, vampires aren't real. But like the moment where they opened the barn and let all the vampires in, all I could think is, oh, every single one of you is dead. There's like 50 vampires out there. And you just let them in, but they all like slowly walk inside. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah, that part was kind of yeah. I don't know what that was supposed to be.
Yeah. But no, I thought it was
But
good overall.
yeah, but Obsession. No, but I actually gave Obsession like oh my god, like a 10 out of 10. Honestly, like it's one of the best
Heck yeah.
movies I've seen. Well, one of the best movies I've seen this year. Um, alongside Project Hail Mary and The Last Viking.
Ooh.
And But yeah, but the back rooms, I'm glad that I finally found someone on the same page as me because everyone's been hyping the back rooms. And look, I get it.
Mhm.
Kane Parsons, he's 20 years old. Did you know that he was 20 years old? I don't think I told you that he's 20
Yeah, yeah,
years old.
yeah.
Did you know he was 20 years old?
Yeah.
Uh,
Did you know that? Wait, did you know that he was 20 years old?
I don't know. I think I did know. But so Kane Parsons, who's 20, he was like I get it, right? Like, oh, fucking young director, YouTuber. He's been making this shit since he was 15, and now he's like, I get it. Like, and
Yeah.
the movie does have like good like effects, like the actual set piece of the back rooms
Mhm.
is that's pretty gnarly. Um, and I like a lot of the different aesthetics that they use, like maybe I'm just too Barber Beats vaporwave maxing right now, but I do like how they use like actual vaporwave aesthetics. Like when they went to like the pool room, like that was very vaporwave of them.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, like the Christmas tree room, that was also very good. And the actual effects of like the still life people,
Oh yeah.
those were really scary. Uh, but like the actual film, like Clark, I didn't really give a fuck. I didn't like I
Mhm.
he didn't really stand out to me as anything. Like why him? Um, the actual like pirate monster thing, goofy as fuck. I was low key like
Yeah.
I was goofy as fuck. Uh, and look, I know that the film is like about like the unknown. Like I guess not the main issue, but I feel like a lot of the film is setting up Clark and his relationship with like the therapist,
Mhm.
and Clark just dies instantly, like when he's facing the therapist. So I felt like all that was just kind of pointless in the end.
Oh yeah.
Um, and I don't know if there's like I've asked people about this, and I get the same answer. So is it normal for a psychiatrist and the patient to be role playing like that? That's not wrong. To be role playing,
Role playing is crazy.
to be role playing like that, like in the, you know, as they did in the film, because
I've
I feel like that's risky as fuck,
I've never seen that before. I don't
right?
know if that's like a thing. I don't think it's a thing,
No, yeah, like
but I could
okay,
be
so
wrong.
I mean, yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, like you're a normal person. I'm also normal, well, relatively. um, and but I asked my psychiatry buddy, and he said that's all that's actually like really fucking uncommon, like borderline unethical. Not that it doesn't happen, but like
Mhm.
like why? Yeah, like that shouldn't just like be a thing most of the time. So I feel like I feel like the film, like there are some points where you can tell that yes, this was indeed written by a 20-year-old. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he needed again, not I don't like gatekeeping. Like I don't want to be like only 30-year-old, 40-year-olds could be. Like I'm not saying that at all. Curry was
No.
only 26. And fucking some of the biggest directors ever started off pretty young. But
Mhm.
20 I don't know. What do you think?
I'm you're pretty much saying exactly what I thought during the movie, which was I think everything involving the back rooms was genuinely great. Like all of the set pieces and like how they did it all, like it was great. But when it came to actually telling a story and building these characters out, I was very much not invested in any of it. And I know there's like levels to it. I haven't watched, I think Wendigo dropped another like 5 hour video on the backrooms explaining everything. So maybe I need to watch that.
Probably not.
Um, but the characters I just didn't care about. And I felt like there was a lot of like insisting that I had to care about them or like telling me about like why they're flawed people instead of just kind of showing me, which is what
Right.
I thought like Obsession did really well. I thought that showed like flawed people and showed their flaws in interesting ways, whereas Backrooms kind of told you that yes, Clark's an alcoholic and he has like trouble at home with his wife and things like that.
No, yeah, like Obsession, like despite like you having some admittedly valid issues, it is an expert study on like how to tell character flaws without actually saying anything.
Exactly. And so I think it is like I don't know if you knew this, but he was 20 when he made this. Um,
Yeah,
I think that is a factor of it that he, from his YouTube series and stuff, he very much understands horror as like a genre, but he's just now kind of figuring out the character side of that and creating interesting characters. So I think he's only going to get better, and I hope he
no, he
does keep
will.
making stuff, you
No,
know?
no, and no, yeah, and just yeah, like I do think he has a good foundation. I
For
remember
sure.
him saying some of his like influences, and they were some pretty like deep cuts. So I'm very surprised that again that's what
Yeah, I don't know if you knew this. He was 20.
yeah, he was just like I'm surprised that he had like deep cuts like that. So that was kind of cool to see.
Yeah,
So
I
no,
think he just yeah.
like I do think he'll get better.
Yeah, he just needs to keep making stuff, and I think it's only going to get better, especially if he already has pretty good knowledge on stuff and, has those deep cuts. It's like, yeah, you just need the experience.
No,
You
yeah,
already
like
have
so
you have a good half of this figured out. So now
yeah,
just focus more on these character things.
and he actually does know how to do original stuff. Have you seen his other show, The Oldest of You?
I haven't watched it, but I've heard really, really good things. I've only seen little clips of it.
It's really good. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, so
But no, yeah, like so. Another, I guess, example of a YouTuber horror person that's been breaking it, uh, is all right. I can't believe we're gonna have this conversation, but I think it counts as horror. I
mhm.
think. What is your opinion on you might instantly collapse when I say this, but who knows? What is your
Okay.
opinion on the Amazing Digital Circus?
Oh boy. I'm
Oh,
gonna be so real with you. I've only watched the pilot, and it didn't fully I was not that interested in it, to be so
yeah.
honest.
And just like Stranger Things, it might be for the best.
That's what I hear. I hear the movie did not do it justice.
No, yeah, because like look, like all right, for all the people
Mhm.
out here, for any potential future fans that I might have, I really was one of those people. I got Digital Circus merch all over my room right now. I'm
Oh,
looking at the Jax jacket. I got a Jax t-shirt. I got a Jax plushie. I have a Pomni shirt. Yeah, I was one of those people. Right.
fuck yeah.
Let's get let's get let's get that out of the way. I really was just one of I really was like that. Then and admittedly, right? Like
Mhm.
I do believe this. The show did get better. Episode 1 was okay. Episode 2 was good. Episode 3 fucking sucked. Episode 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, they were good. They were really good.
Mhm.
Then episode 9 was straight ass. 'Cause- okay, all right. Someone, if comment section, you could argue with me on this, but here's what happened in episode 9. So tell me this: what do you think of a story, right? Where throughout the whole show, the you think the main character, it was the calm girl. You remember her, right? Like
Yeah, yeah, Pomni.
yeah. So you think she'd be the main character,
It
um,
is she not?
but in reality,
Oh, no.
even though the show doesn't make any real effort to convey this, apparently the main character is actually Jax. Um,
Huh?
to yeah, like the freaking purple thing.
The rabbit guy.
Uh,
He's a rabbit, right? I don't
I think so.
Okay.
Um, and by the way, the show makes no apparent effort in clarifying this because in episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and half of 5, he wasn't really like doing all that much. And the creator of the show said that each episode was going to be dedicated to a certain character, but episode 3 and 5 were supposed to be respective characters, but they just ended up becoming Jax, or at least like episode 5 became Jax. So that's lie number one. And then by episode 6 and 7, it again was just the Jax show. Even though once again those are supposed to be like respective characters. And then by episode 9, it was again just the Jax show. And given that movie's an hour long, so it was literally just an hour of just Jax, and his backstory and all this shit. No other character had screen time or lines like that big of line. Like, so we don't know anything about the other characters. All we know is just Jax's bullshit. And here's another cool thing. What do you think? How am I supposed to feel about a character, right, that has been abusive, maligning, asshole? He's been like fake and gay, like all this shit, just being mean, right? And then by episode 9, despite doing no effort to redeem himself, dies off screen. Then the rest of the movie is just going through his fucking backstory. Then in said backstory, he drives 2 people into committing suicide. And then yeah, that's what abstracting is, presumably. And then we find out while he's talking to another character that he actually might be transgender, but during that backstory, there is a very strong implication that he killed his mom. He probably killed his mom by pushing her, because okay, Jax came out presumably as trans. The mom was like, "That's just a phase, bro." Like, and then she like tried to hug him, but then Jax fucking carded her, and then he like ran away. Then he somehow ended in the circus, and then the other character that's hearing all this, her takeaway is, "Oh, you trans?" And not the fact that might have killed your mom.
Okay. Interesting.
So, what do you think of that? How do you feel about that?
I feel like I don't need to watch the show now.
No,
you know,
I wasted because good thing you did it, because I wasted like 3 years of this, 3 years of my life for that.
Listen, I've been there.
Well,
that's fandoms in a nutshell, dude.
What happened to you? What was your story?
My story? I mean, I'm not fully caught up yet, but I'm a fan of the Chainsaw Man manga.
Oh,
and all I hear is that the ending is just the worst, and I'm dreading every new volume that comes out.
Oh yeah, it's bad. Friend of the channel, Kino Flex. He went on a whole rant about how fucking bad the ending was.
I've dedicated so much of my life to this, so much money. I have all the manga sitting on my bookshelf right now.
Yeah, all the volumes, or like all the ones that are out.
Yeah, so I don't read it online. I only read it when like the full volumes come out.
Honestly valid.
But all I see online is people talking about how terrible the ending is. I don't know how it ends, but I'm dreading it already.
Well, what chapter is the volume cut off in?
What just happened?
Oh yeah, make sure I call long Chainsaw Man. I don't remember.
It's so long. But again, like part 1's incredible.
I love part 1.
I really like part 2, but it's just spiraling. They just got out of like the aging devil's world, and they're doing like some crazy stuff.
What chapter is that?
I have no idea. I'd have to go look.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man is 232 chapters.
Yeah, so I think I'm almost done with it because there's one more volume left. So I think like 10 chapters per book.
Oh god, you're gonna die then.
Yeah.
Okay. No. So
that's the other annoying thing is like sometimes it might be nice for it to be a surprise that something is terrible that you followed for so long, but I just have this existential dread over my head that I just know it sucks. So,
yeah, no, because
I'm just waiting to finish it.
Generally, no one likes it. The only person that likes it is some YouTuber I watch called Saros. And look, don't get me wrong, I like Saros TV, but his takes on media are fucking dog shit. So I don't really know if I should trust him or not. So yeah, I can't wait. so you're this guy.
Yeah, so that's my amazing digital circus.
No, yeah, like it's no, yeah, like it's crazy how that works. Like, okay, so yeah, thank God you didn't watch those circus then, because look, we got like those three YouTuber. Oh wait, who could forget about Markiplier? What did you think about Iron Man?
Markiplier, my goat.
Markiplier.
Okay, so this might be controversial. I didn't understand anything that was going on in Ireland. I never played the game. I
Me
never watched
neither.
his walkthrough.
Me
Um,
neither.
and I thought it was like 40 minutes too long.
Honestly,
Like,
same.
I look, I totally get. I'm gonna put out the respect there that it definitely deserves. You made this thing all on your own. You hired like incredible voice actors. The like ship set, all of this stuff was incredibly well made. Not taking any of that away from you. That being said, I think you for a 40-minute game, I didn't need like a 2 hour and 10-minute movie.
The game was that long or like that short?
Yeah, you can complete the game in like 40 minutes.
Oh my God.
And not only did I not think it needed to be that long, the time wasn't used very well to explain what was going on. There's like vague hints about the like apocalyptic event that happened, but we never get the full idea of it. And this is kind of like a weird trend I see in these types of media where the lore is something you should just go look into and that's the fun part. But as a viewer who knows nothing about it, and I went with two other people who knew nothing about it,
Oh wow.
we all walked out of that movie so confused, and we're like, "What did I just watch?"
You just watched. I feel like you should be grateful by the fact that you got to see a shirtless Markiplier. I don't
I
know.
was. We're not taking any of that away. If it was 2 hours and 10 minutes of that, I'm all right with it.
No,
But it wasn't.
I was lost. I was lost as fuck. I don't know.
And kudos to Markiplier for writing, directing, and lead acting in it. I
Yeah,
think
he was utterly alone, basically.
I think he should have hired a different lead actor. I think that also would have helped with my immersion in it. I don't think he did like a terrible job by any means, but I think he did a good job, but was probably distracted with the 400 other things he has to do on set that he couldn't focus on that specifically. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm also yeah. Honestly, like poor guy. He was basically utterly alone.
But again, like he did it. Mad respect for that. It made a butt ton of money. So like good
No,
on
yeah.
him. And it's all like this. Yeah, there's all these good things about it. But if we're just talking about the movie in general, I was like, meh, I didn't like it that much.
Honestly, one thing I can give the movie for it just makes you laugh is not actually like something objectively good.
Hmm.
Is that I like how the movie was basically just Markiplier and Uzi from Murder Drones arguing.
I
That
mean,
was basically
literally.
no, that was literally just the whole movie, and I kind of appreciate it for that. But no, yeah, like the movie, like it really was just 2 hours and pretty long, by the way, for a fucking first film, like 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah, he took a big swing with it. I'm like,
Yeah.
dang, dude, that's insane.
Um. Yeah, because Obsession and Backrooms are like only an hour and 40.
Yeah, which I feel like is a good length, especially for your first swing at things.
Yeah, like Markiplier thought he was trying to be Sam Mendes, like not everyone can be uh not everyone can be a Sam Mendes where your first film has a budget of $20 million right off the bat. Fucking or it has freaking Kevin Spacey right off the bat, or fucking run for 2 hours and 10. Yeah, not everyone can be Sam Mendes Markiplier.
I will say this though, along the lines of the whole YouTuber horror movie things, is it's genuinely kind of impressive what they're able to do with such little money, or at least in the sphere of, how much money Hollywood spends on movies. Because Backrooms was what, $10 million? And I'm like, the sets and everything looked incredible on that. Iron Lung was like 3 million, and the CG looked really good. Obsession was under 1 million.
It was like 750 million, 750,000. There we go.
Yeah, so I'm like genuinely impressed with what some of these guys are able to do with no money, quote unquote, within that Hollywood sphere. Like Backrooms from anyone else is probably like a $30 million movie. Iron Lung is probably like, I don't know, $8
How much is
million.
that?
dollars.
I'm gonna check how long. Iron Lung
I think
movie.
it's like I want to say
All
it
right,
was like
take a guess.
3 million.
All right, yeah, you got it, 3 million.
Okay, yeah.
I'm actually. I will say though, I think
Mhm.
Obsession, um, like Obsession, out of those three films, honestly looks the best to me.
I can agree
Um,
with that.
which is funny considering how like low budget it is.
Hmm.
But it does look like an actual like triple A, like you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, they were
Um,
super smart about what they did with that movie.
oh yeah, like it's like the shot like there's masterful. So, actually, you want to know another good and this is a film you actually could actually talk about in your channel because I don't see
Mhm.
anyone talking about it. I think it's for I don't know. Well, it's considered mumble gore. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah.
Mumble gore. Okay, yes. All right. So there's this film, right? Uh, oh yeah. Also, stay tuned for this. My first YouTube video is like 20%, 30% done. And it's actually going to be me talking about that genre, the mumble gore genre.
Hell yeah.
Uh, yeah, and this is and one of the films that one of the film like this is the film. Oh my god, I can't talk. One of the films I'm gonna talk about is this one I'm gonna say right now.
Mhm.
I highly recommend watching Blue Ruin.
Oh, I love Blue Ruin. It's
Oh
the dude who
shit,
did
yeah,
Green Room, right?
yeah, he did Green Room and Rebel Ridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue Ruin is so I love Blue Ruin, and that film had a micro budget of like 400,000.
Yeah, and the dude like shot it himself.
Yeah,
And it looks incredible.
yeah. Like, have you seen some of these shots? Um, hold on, let me show, like look at these shots, bro.
Hmm.
Like and I love the film because it's such a like anti-act. It's an anti-action film. Like it's a
Yeah.
very it's a very I hate using this term. It's a very postmodern kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, very much so.
You know, like let me just. Where are you? Yeah, like look at this. Did I save it or did I call? Yeah, look at this. Like look how good that looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's
That's
so amazing.
on what,
Uh,
like a $400 or $400,000 budget? It's
yeah,
crazy.
I think he made the whole thing by Kickstarter.
That's that's so crazy to me.
And it paid off because now he's an actually relatively well not super mega, but if he's able to get like I mean if he's able to get oh my god what's Dakota Johnson's dad called?
Don Johnson?
Yeah, if he's able to get Don Johnson for his for Rebel Ridge, then he's obviously like doing something right.
Yeah. I
And
really
you got
liked that in Green Room and Rebel Ridge.
look,
I did like Rebel Ridge.
yeah, I love Rebel Ridge. It's such a good film. It's literally just Black Reacher.
Dude, and it's so cool. I thought all of like the fight sequences were so cool.
Yeah, it's especially cool how he didn't like kill anybody.
No, exactly. And he just has like close quarter combat. I like when movies have weird specialty things like that. I don't know, maybe it's my weird anime brain because I'm a freaking weeb. But I'm like, oh my gosh, he has like a specialty. It's his power is close quarters combat. And then I'm like, all right, dude, you're like pushing 30. Let's chill.
No, yeah, like he didn't kill anybody. All he used was a smoke gun. It's literally just a combination of First Blood, but like the Buck version.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, and the and yeah, the first Jack Reacher book.
Yup.
No, yeah,
It was
yeah.
it was really cool. I like that movie.
Okay, so no, honestly, that's a film you could probably talk about. Blue Ruin. Okay.
Yeah, probably. I might have to
Uh,
look into it. I gotta find like a little hook for it.
wait, you watched Blue Ruin, all right?
Yeah.
Or like when you say hook, do you mean like what to title it? Because like I know all your titles are literally just like hooks.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's literally it.
Oh, okay. Um. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right. So next question. Oh wait, yeah, wait, your movie. Yeah, wait, yeah. What's that about?
Ah. Oh, so okay. So it's like it's a mockumentary about a girl who a year ago her sister went missing, and she kind of just gives us a retelling of the events leading up to that. And there's, I won't spoil anything, but there's some twists
Ooh.
involved. And
Ooh.
yeah, it's very, very, like, I want to start off by saying, yeah, it's like super low budget. I think total I spent like $8,000 on it. I didn't spend a lot of money. I used all of my own equipment that I've like gotten over the years, and I just want to make sure like I paid a couple people to do things. Um, very, very low budget. But I like mockumentaries a lot, and I like weird, gritty horror movies. So I just wanted to make one. I tried to make this movie 2 years ago, and I sucked so bad at it that I stopped making it. And then I was
Right.
having lunch with the lead actor, who's my friend, and she was like, "Hey, we should try and do this again." And I was like, "I don't know." And she's like, "Oh, come on, why not? Like, wasn't the whole point just to like make something and have fun?" And I was like, "Okay, yeah." And I just folded. And at that time, my YouTube started taking off, so I like had enough money to put some stuff like into this. So there's like practical effects, and I got some locations that I rented out and did a whole bunch of stuff that I wanted to do for the film. And yeah, like I don't know, I'm pretty proud of it. I don't know if it's going to be everyone's cup of tea. It's a little bit of a slow burn.
If you mind saying it, what's the name of the film?
A Wicked Crime.
Oh, Wicked Crime. Let's see if I can.
I dropped a trailer, or like a little teaser on my YouTube channel that I don't think people realize was a teaser for my movie, but it did well. People are excited for it.
Oh, I found a letterbox on it.
Is there a letterbox on it?
Is your
Oh,
can I
really?
say your name? Assuming this is your name, or you don't want me to?
Oh, wait, here, let me look it up first before we see that. I just want to make sure it's.
I'll send you the link.
Oh, it is. Who put my thing on Letterbox?
Is that your name?
That is my name.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can say like my first name. I don't super care.
All right.
But yeah,
I can say Mason.
yeah, that's crazy. I don't know who put it on. That's
Uh,
fun.
that's
Shout
interesting.
out.
I mean, can I find it on like normal streaming platform?
So it's not out yet. It's so I finished it in April and I submitted it to a bunch of film festivals for the fun of it. So if it's gets into any, that'd be really cool. And I'm not riding on it or anything. And if it doesn't, then in October, when all of that's kind of done, I might release it for like a little Halloween special thing. If it doesn't get into any festivals, that's kind of my plan with that so far.
Um, sorry,
And I'm kind of
I'm just texting someone because they're like talking about Anchorage, Alaska. But cool detail about Anchorage, Alaska. Apparently, that's a crime-ridden hellhole. Comparable to
really.
yeah, comparable to Detroit and like New Orleans, which is kind of interesting.
What is going on in Anchorage, Alaska?
I
I don't
have no
understand.
fucking clue. I have no clue. But yeah, like so. Actually, so yeah, no, we have an actual filmmaker in the house. So what's like the because I'm actually trying to write a script
Mhm.
myself. To see if I could actually do it. Um, because I live close to like a lot of TV stations.
Mm.
Um, so that might benefit me. But so what's like the well? First of all, did you write the film yourself?
Yeah.
How long did that take?
So the first draft took me maybe like a month or two,
That's
about
okay.
two
Pretty
years
good.
ago. And
That's
then
pretty good, actually.
I revisited it 2 years later, and the revisions took me like another month, but it was all very like inconsistent with how I was working on it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, So not a crazy long time, and I tried to make it as simple to shoot as I possibly could,
Right.
which really helped the script writing process.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, obviously you didn't even mean it this way, but the film like doesn't sound too like the demanding, so that's a good start.
Yeah,
Like the concept. Yeah.
I mean, the whole point was I know a bunch of like pretty good. Well, I won't say pretty good. I'll say they're really good because I'll gas up my friends. I know some really good actors, and I just wanted them all to be a part of it, and that be part of what carries the whole movie. I mean, a big chunk of this movie is just listening to an interview, essentially,
Oh,
cut
okay.
in with like a bunch of flashbacks and like a bunch of other things. Again, I won't spoil anything. Um, so it needed to have at least someone that was really good that could carry that kind of stuff.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, look, I and again, I took a lot. Shout out Curry Barker because I saw him do what was it, Milk and Cereal, and that
Oh
also
yes.
kind of revitalized my thing of like, oh yeah, I can just make a dirt cheap movie and it can be interesting because people like that movie. I thought it was kind of interesting. I don't know how you feel about Milk and Cereal.
I haven't seen Milk and Cereal. I really want to though.
Do you like found footage stuff?
Uh, yeah. No,
Fair
because I
enough.
was thinking. No, because I was thinking it. Because there's a lot of bad found footage,
Oh yeah.
but I think overall I think I like found footage. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. It's kind of like ARGs. It's a lot of people just like running around in the woods.
Yeah.
Like, so
But
that was the main thing I didn't want to do. I didn't want to make a run around in the woods movie.
yeah, of course.
We'll see how it does. I'm excited about it.
I mean, you said it was coming out in October, right?
Well, yeah, it's in the film festival circuit right now. I submitted it to a bunch, and I'm just waiting to hear back. If it gets
Which one?
into any, what's
Which
up?
ones did you submit it to?
I submitted it to like a couple big ones. So like, spoiler alert, we didn't get into Fantasia,
Ooh,
and I'm
what about
kind of sad
Cannes?
about. Nah, I didn't submit to them because they don't have like a horror centered thing. I submitted
Oh,
to
what?
TIFF. I submitted to TIFF though because they have like a midnight special area where they play like low budget horror movies or just weird horror movies. So still waiting to hear back from TIFF. Fantastic Fest, Beyond Fest, and then a couple smaller ones.
Do I know these smaller ones? Well, maybe I'm more tapped in
Like
than I thought.
Scream Fest. I don't know if you know Scream Fest.
I know that one.
Um what's the other one? Film Quest, I think I submitted to.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just like little ones like that. I guess they aren't
Uh,
little. They're still like pretty like pretty well known if you know film stuff. But yeah,
and and what was the budget of this film?
uh,
Would you count?
it's hard to say because I bought like all my own equipment and like stuff, and I don't know if I include that in the budget, but I usually do. So I say 8,000. But if I
I
take
mean,
away all of the film equipment that I have,
I mean,
and like,
if you already had like the film equipment
mhm,
before you began shooting, then maybe it doesn't count, right?
it's a weird realm. So like, if I take away the film equipment stuff, it's like maybe $3,000 or $4,000. Really, really low budget.
Okay, we're really downsizing here.
But most of the money that I spent was on locations for a couple
Like
scenes
rent.
and yeah, renting locations, and we had an awesome special effects artist, and I wanted to make sure that that was like the main thing that I spent money on. And again, because the channel did so well, I was able to pay her pretty well and she did an amazing job. So there's some gore and stuff that's really well done, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, yeah, okay. That's no, yeah, it's really cool talking to an actual oh yeah, like it's done. Like you actually have like the film
Mhm.
done. And do you plan on making another thing? Like, okay, actually, have you done any other forms of fiction like books, games? Poetry. Gross. Disgusting.
Imagine.
Uh,
Imagine I just was super into poetry.
uh,
um,
yeah, have you done like anything like that? Like any of those what I just said?
Not really. I haven't done a lot of writing outside of like screenplays and stuff. And I
Okay.
tried to do game design, but I'm like borderline, I don't even know, just like the stupidest person ever when it comes to technological stuff. I opened Blender for the first time and I was like, what is happening? So yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, have you are you interested in any of those?
I would. Yeah, I'm super interested. I just like making stuff, to be honest.
Uh, w- um, I mean, making a book is honestly okay. People be saying this like, no, writing a book ain't that hard. Like it really is. Like, uh, it really isn't. I feel like look, there's a lot of writers because people will be like, oh, you have to write like super fancy, super. No, you don't. Like literally, like the Ritual, that one Netflix film.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's based off a book, and the vocabulary is very, very plain, but it was good. But it was still good enough to be captivating.
Hmm. I didn't know it was
Uh,
based on a book.
no, yeah, a long one too. Jesus, it's like 700 pages.
Good
Um,
Lord.
yeah, but no, like I think writing books is easy. But yeah. Next question we have is what have you ever had? Actually, why did you even start a YouTube channel? Cause like what inspired? What caused you to be like, you know what? I'm gonna talk about weird French people or Japanese or weird Japanese people, like or you know what I'm saying?
So I started on TikTok, and I started that like literally when COVID had just started because I had nothing else to do. And I watched it, like, I'm very into the YouTube horror review world, and I have been for a long time. And I always thought it was something cool that people could just talk about weird horror movies. So I started doing that on TikTok, and that started doing really, really well. And I was like, okay, to expand this, I'll start doing like longer movie reviews on YouTube. And then I lost like a ton of motivation because COVID just sucked the life out of me.
Right.
And I
Yeah.
got, yeah. But once COVID ended and I had moved to LA, I started working for a bunch of YouTubers and helping out in that kind of sphere. And I learned a lot. And I thought, okay, maybe this is still like a viable thing for me to do. I don't just have to like, you know, work for other people. I want to make my own content. So I revisited it and I started making videos again. I think like what was it? A little over a year ago. And yeah, it just like did super well. And I'm like, okay, now all I need to do is be consistent. And I love doing it. So I
Um,
don't know. That was like my
who'd you
weird little story.
who'd you work for?
So I did a lot of freelance work for bigger YouTube channels like gosh, what's his name? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna freaking lose my mind. The guy who plays what was it, Uncle Roger? Do you know Uncle
Uh,
Roger? That guy.
Uncle. Yes, 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 it is.
I did some
Uh,
videos for him because he has like a larger production. Uh I did some stuff for like fitness influencers. Fitness influencers are really big out here. And then just some general like vlog kind of channels as well.
mhm.
So that's like that taught me like a lot about, and I edited a lot of videos for people like that too. So I learned a lot about editing during that time.
With Uncle Roger.
I mean, like, it's just, yeah. So I've worked for a lot of different YouTubers, and they've all taught me very interesting things, and they give you a lot of insight into how YouTube kind of functions and how it's like you kind of just have to play the algorithm and you have to just figure out what works and then be consistent about it.
Right. No. Yeah. Like. Um. No, yeah, like it is all about algorithm. I know I'm not doing the greatest job because I haven't uploaded any videos yet.
It's all
Like
right.
any real ones, like all of like any actual like scripted editing ones.
Mhm.
Uh, I've and also with the kind of videos I want to make, I know for a fact I'm gonna turn into one of those like, like your Phillians or your Jontrons, where like every 10 months is a new video. Uh,
Which is totally fine.
no, yeah, but I just know that the algorithm's gonna like punish me for
It's all right.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah. And was it and I mean you're pretty I mean you're doing pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, I think there's some sort of algorithm shift though, because a lot of my videos and a lot of other people I know in the sphere, unless you have a very, very, very established fan base, uh, a lot of people aren't getting pushed, which is really strange. And I've been talking to some people that, also do stuff like that or do stuff in our sphere and they have similar problems. They're just like their videos aren't getting sent out to people, which is really weird.
Well, what
YouTube
has that happened to you?
Yeah, I haven't been seeing too bad of a dip, and I think that's mostly because I am a little more consistent than a lot of other people, and I think I have built a little culty fan base that I love interacting with. I like posting and interacting with people. It's super fun. Um, but again, yeah, like a lot of other people, their views have dropped like literally 95%, and it's insane to see. Dudes that were doing like millions of views per video are dropping to way less views. It's really weird, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that. I think a lot of people are.
Okay, no, yeah. No, yeah, that's happened to a lot of like big channels where they just like even big ones, like they just don't get pushed by the algorithm for some reason.
Yeah, like a new one. I don't know. We could name drop. I don't know if we should, but you kind of just look around and it's like, whoa, not
Happened
a
to
lot of views
you.
are. Yeah, unless you're
um,
literally like top tier YouTuber, like I don't know, like Wendigoon, because we keep bringing him up, or I keep
when
bringing him up.
Wendigoon, the goat,
The
the
Gooner.
yeah, he's the goon. He's the
Like
gooner.
he's doing just fine. He's not affected by that because he has like an established million people fan base.
Yeah, even though he can take a while between uploads, and I mean he's gonna take even longer now because he's officially a girl dad now.
Oh, good for him. That congratulations. That's freaking sick.
Yeah, he's a dad now. I think the babby was born last month? Yeah, last no, like 2 months ago.
Oh, so like
Uh,
fresh new dad. That's exciting for him.
yeah, he's a dad now. Pretty young too. I think he's like 24. Wendy Goon age.
He's 24.
Let me check. Okay, I'm a fucking liar. He's 27.
That's still pretty young. I mean, not
Uh,
to like have kids or anything, but like for how long he's been doing this.
he's 27. I look thought he was younger. Not gonna lie.
I thought so. I mean, when you said that, I was like, huh.
No, yeah, he's 20. So yeah, a couple more questions left.
Yeah.
Uh, so what are your dream collaborations? Any YouTuber. Let's divide this into their dream collaborations that are actually possible, or the
Mhm.
ones that are just like low key impossible.
So this is actually kind of cool. I can't tell you who yet, I don't think. But last month, really big YouTuber that I have watched for years reached out to me and wanted me to be a part of their video.
Okay.
Uh, and again, I won't spoil it yet. I was gonna like do a whole announcement thing when they drop their video
Okay.
because I'm really excited about it. But yeah, like he was one guy that I thought it would be so cool to collab with because he does collaborations with tons of big YouTubers, especially in the horror sphere. Um, I
Okay.
just
You don't
thought
gotta
I
tell
would be.
me.
Mhm.
You don't gotta tell me. I could probably figure it out. Do you
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I know this person?
You probably would.
Okay. All right. I think I can. Are they like the top, like really like big dogs, like of the horse
They're
here?
yeah, they're over 1 million subscribers and they aren't like directly in the horror sphere, but they talk about a lot of horror stuff, if that makes sense.
Okay, I don't think it's. I don't. It's not
You
Mystic.
can if you want to like PM me or whatever, or like message me, I can let you know if you're right or not.
Oh.
We just can't spoil it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so cool. All right.
Which
Damn,
again is super
got
cool.
that.
I've been watching him for years.
Shit. No, yeah, I love that guy. He's I mean, no, yeah, he's not really that much of a horror channel anymore, but he does talk about like, but like a lot of his videos have just been that, I guess, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's more of like a funny commentary channel, I guess. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
how you would classify him, but he talks about a lot of horror stuff.
No, yeah.
Horror adjacent stuff.
He does collab with a lot of people. Though. Like, yeah, I totally didn't like. I think he takes submissions from like the like from Top Dogs as well. Like he like like people actually give him like stuff to watch.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's
Okay.
super cool guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm so cool. I got that silver stripe.
Yeah, I'm really
no.
excited about that.
Oh, nice. I'm so glad you're collabing with them. And no, yeah, like any other top big top dog. Oh yeah, any other like big person that you want to be like, oof.
I would love to do something like in any sort of realm helping out with Meat Canyon. I think he's such a funny, crazy, creative guy.
Have you tried reaching out to him?
I just no, because I'm a little coward. But maybe I should. I should just message him one day on my tiny little Instagram following. Be like, hey, Meat Canyon.
Look. Okay. Honestly, okay. Look, the way I get these interviews, because some of the channels I have are low key like kind of big. You being one of them. I'm actually surprised you said yes. I want to be so honest. Like okay, some of the channels I have here, some of them aren't really like anything crazy. Like objectively speaking, Mikey No More, I love you, man. You're my homeboy for real. On God, he only have 28K, so like that one was kind of like okay. Kino Flex again, love you, dog. You only got like 3K, so like those were like okay. But then out of nowhere, like I just suddenly like pull and I get fucking the Manticore. Like I get the Manticore, you know, the creator of the fucking Monument Mythos. Like,
yep.
Yeah, like, I'm like, what the fuck? And then I get Trevor Roberts, who did the Flesh Pit. I was like, yo, what? Like, like suddenly I just pull and just get like big people like that.
That's sick.
No, yeah. So sometimes it really, I just get lucky and just get like cool people like that. And I kind of wish the proof of there because some YouTubers actually leave the server and I'm like sad about it, but some of them stay. So, and but no, yeah, you can see on my channel like all the people I've interviewed. Yeah, sometimes I get lucky and get someone pretty big, and other times I just get like, well, I mean, I like some of these people, like 90% of them are people that I actually do watch on like unironically, and then some of them are just like people that are just like either mired in controversy or just like, you know, help me. Like for example, Vito. He's an example of like someone I interviewed because of like there was a war going on the internet. Biggest mistake, by the way. So another cool one. He's not in the server anymore, thank God. But I interviewed. You definitely, if you've been on the internet, you know this name. But I also interviewed Just a Robot.
Really?
Yeah. And again, big. And look, let me tell you about it. I interviewed him like almost 2 years ago. It's my shortest interview because he's a no offense. I'm allowed to say it because I have autism, but he's a autistic retard. Who didn't know that we were recording, even though I told him like 3 times that this was gonna be recorded. So he was just like, you know. So then even though he did that, I continued with my interviews. I interviewed Weekend Warrior, and Kulea, and
Hmm.
both of those times, I he joined the call for like 3 minutes to be like, like hi, hello, and then he left, and then me and the guest were like, what the fuck, um, and then when he did it with, oh my god, sorry, when he did it with Kulea, um, he was like, yo, like he was actually talking to the guests, and I had this idea because even though Mikey No More is my first ever repeated guest, like I've had him like two dedicated videos on. The Just a Robot, he was the first person to appear in more than one video, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
And I was like, I have this sick idea. What if I made a podcast with him, called Red Steel, because my superhero name is Red Feather and he's a robot. Um, and then um, and then a day after my Kulea interview, he started defending this pedophile called Cindy Bear. Uh, and that just and then I was like, oh my god, come on, bro. And it actually in that Coolio interview, if you actually watch that video, you're
Mhm.
gonna see that there's like a weird edited section, like it like jump cuts from one part to the other. And the reason
Mhm.
why for that is because I actually had to edit the video to remove the just a robot section, because Kuleo told me himself, he was like, yo, I don't really feel comfortable after what happened, because it really came out of nowhere. Like we were just doing it, and then one day later, boom, he defending City.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, moral of the story is, fuck YouTubers, I guess.
Yeah, dude, freaking YouTubers suck.
Yeah. Like,
Hate
nah.
YouTubers. Except
Uh,
for that one guy, he was like, oh yeah, Kane, he was 20. I don't know if you knew this, but he was 20 years old and he took the back rooms.
no, obviously YouTubers don't suck. Just a lot of them do.
It's just the
Uh,
Minecraft YouTubers, isn't it? That because they always get weird allegations.
oh my god, dude. There was a YouTuber. I forgot his name. Hold on, let me find him. You're gonna recognize him. He got caught by the FBI. Actually,
What?
you might know him. Let me see if I can find him. Jim Bop.
I don't.
Yeah, he actually got, like, he was so nefarious that that the FBI had to be like, nah, dog, you can't be doing this shit no more.
Dang,
No,
that's
yeah,
insane.
and he was a Minecraft YouTuber, so like, oh my god.
Classic.
Yeah, like all these Minecraft YouTubers are evil, bro. Sky, Dream, well, no, Dream isn't that bad. But Dream, fucking Jim Bob, fucking Bayesian Canadian, like all these people are so fucking evil. Like,
Dude, I don't know what it is about Minecraft that just makes you an evil person sometimes.
yeah, like this is why in Stampy we trust. If Stampy comes out with something, I might end it. I'm being so serious.
That's your 13th reason.
Yeah, yes. No, because like, come on. Uh, and one final question. Well, two
Yeah,
more, but doesn't like the final one.
you're good.
The so uh so what first off, do you plan on making another? I think I asked about. Do you plan on making another movie? And second of all, what were your biggest influences, like literary, directorial, internet wise, on like on your writing style?
Mm. So yeah, I'm working on a bunch of different projects right now. I definitely want to make more movies, and it's funny. I'm like, I don't mean to, but I'm just like following the Curry Barker kind of thing where I'm like, okay, I made like a no budget movie, and now I want to get like a smaller budget.
Uh,
Because I think that's just smart. I think he was smart in doing that.
okay.
Uh, and I don't know. I When it comes to like influences for I don't know, because I have a lot of different influences. Like for this movie, I took a lot of influence from. I know it's stupid to always say this because everyone who made found footage says this is an influence, but Lake Mungo
Oh
was a big
yes, like
influence. But not because it's like a ghost thing or anything like that, but just the groundedness of it. Um, but I also wanted to take a lot from like, do you know who? I'm gonna mispronounce it because his I don't have an accent, but Michael Haneke.
what
He
do you
did
do?
like Funny Games and
Oh,
Piano
okay, yeah,
Teacher, those kind of movies.
yeah,
I took a lot
yeah.
from him in just how blunt his movies are and how they don't like shy away from showing really crazy things and make you really uncomfortable.
Uh-huh.
And then there's just like some other fun little I, I'm a I'm a product of like extreme French horror movies like your
A
Martyrs, your
hang.
Irreversibles, yeah, there's like all these freaking crazy movies. So that's always going to be an influence as well.
Oh,
I
okay,
just
so Wicked Crime is gonna be it's gonna be nuts.
It's not gonna be that nuts because I had, realistically $3,000-4,000.
Uh-huh.
But I did the most that I could with that kind of money, while also being, I don't know. I don't know. I have strong opinions about how things are portrayed in like news and media and stuff, and I think I talk about that a lot on my channel and
Oh
how
yeah.
like it can be very exploitative. So that's gonna come across hopefully in this film as well, and a lot of my other films. So yeah, I don't know. That was
Okay,
a
so
really vague answer.
you do actually have like do you have like notes written for like other projects?
Yeah, I got a ton of other projects. There's a folk horror one I'm working on right now. There's like a more basic survival one. There's another found footage, but this is the other annoying thing because I feel like I'm just copying Curry Barker at this point. But he announced that he was doing like a ghost movie, like a paranormal, uh, what is it, like Ghost Adventures kind of movie.
Yeah.
And I was working on a Ghost Adventures kind of movie, and now I'm pissed because if anyone looks at like my filmography and his, they're gonna just start noticing that I'm just doing what he's doing. I'm like, no, I'm
Ah.
not doing it on purpose.
Yeah, yeah, okay, that kind of sucks because like because that the Ghost Idea film is a really
Yeah,
good concept that anyone could do, and I like
and it's been done before. Like
yeah, it has a
Grave Encounters is a thing. And I'm just so
oh,
mad.
oh man, I mean I wonder if Curry got inspired by Grave Encounters.
Probably. I don't know.
I haven't seen that film in a while. Is it like I remember it being like, was it a comedy?
It was like slightly comedy because it was making fun of that whole ghost hunter kind of sphere.
Right. Okay. And you were doing that, and then Curry said it, and then you wanted to like
Yeah.
cry a little bit.
I was literally working on a script and then it got announced that he's doing one with like Aaron Paul and Bryce Dallas Howard. That's like a spoofy Ghost Adventures kind of horror movie. And I was like, that's
But
literally what I'm writing at this moment.
uh, uh,
So
also that's a power creep if I ever seen one. How the fuck do you go from 750K to fucking Aaron Paul and Bryce Dallas Howard?
that's what I'm saying.
Like that's a power creep if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Uh, hopefully you can get Aaron Paul
Power.
and Bryce Dallas.
Dude,
It
I'm
is
gonna just make the exact same movie.
yeah. No, I mean no, it is a power creep. Like, cause like, how do you fucking go from like no names, like no offense to anyone there, but
Mhm.
yeah, to fucking Breaking Bad. Like, I mean, that is a power creep.
It's insane. Again,
Um,
awesome that YouTubers are having success like that.
I really hope the Mandela film is good.
Oh, I hope so too. That'd be sick.
Which, which is crazy because I don't even like Mandela, or I don't like it anymore. Like I used to like it, but then the more I watched it, I was like, oh my, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my, like
It was
I got this
yeah.
interest.
It was pretty revolutionary for like what it did. Like it really shifted analog horror and all that. It really made that a thing. But
No, yeah,
now I
like
just I don't know. I don't keep
uh,
up with it.
my favorite analog horror is probably gonna be Monument Mythos.
I can agree with that. I think that's such a unique story, and I wish it got more attention. Like, I know it did really well. I don't know if it's still doing really well, but it's really
The
creative, and I really like it.
the original people still remember the original story, like the first two seasons, and maybe Nixon verse,
Mhm.
but season three onward, and like whatever new stuff, Mrs. Manticore is doing, aren't getting that much attention.
That's unfortunate.
Loki, no offense, because this is something that she herself said.
Mhm.
She fallen off. Like she has like indeed fallen off.
Dang.
But she does seem to be a more happier person. Uh, so yeah, because there was a time where all like Manticore did was just like purge videos, and I was just like, oh my god,
Mm.
stop! You're not cool. Stop! You're not unique. Like just purge videos and shit. And
Mhm.
people kept thinking, oh my god, what is this crazy genius? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No,
But
I
no,
get you.
she wasn't being a crazy genius. She was just being fucking uh not she wasn't being dark and mysterious. She was being as the cool kids say, gay and retarded. So no, yeah, like it was but no, like she does seem like a more like happier person now. Like she actually like even though she's not as popular, like sometimes you don't really gotta be popular to be happy, you know?
No, for sure. Sometimes you just get to make what you actually wanna do and be happy
Yeah.
doing it.
No, yeah, no, that's what her new series, the mythological tourism was like. It hasn't gotten that much attention, but hey, as long as the core audience is there, that's fine.
Yeah, that's super cool.
But yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Let's go.
Uh, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Red Feather's Nest,
No,
Mr.
it was
Nightmare. Well, not Mr. Night. Well,
not Mr. Nightmare, but Mr. Nightmare.
yeah, not Mr. Nightmare, but Mr. Nightmare.
Yeah,
Or should I just say Mr. Movies?
sure, sure. We'll just do that now.
Mr. Okay, so yeah, so thanks a lot, Mr. Movies.
Of course. Thank you for having me. It was super fun.
Yeah, and I hope we can like keep in touch because you seem like a lovely gentleman.
Thanks, dude. You do too.
All right. Well, yeah.
I'll
I'll see
stick
you.
around in the Discord because this will be the only thing I have. Freaking
uh,
Discord, I never used this in my life.
really? Like, I'm surprised because everyone uses Discord.
Dude, I'm like a boomer. Not like in age wise, but like mentality. I'm just like I look at new technology and I just can't mentally comprehend it.
You don't got to reveal your age, but if you
I'm
want
t-
to, how old are you?
I'm 29.
How the fuck are you? How are you? Like, come on. Like,
What do you
it's not too
mean?
late. It's not too late. Come on.
That's too late for me, bro. I've given up. I fully embrace being a boomer.
Uh, you're 29. You look at Discord. It's already over.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I look at Discord, I'm like,
Ugh.
Telegram. Telegram was the thing. I didn't even know what that was. I don't know, dude.
Well, don't go to Telegram. Fuck that. Like,
That's what I hear. I hear Telegram's a scary place, and I'm like, bro, why is everything so scary? I'm such a
it is
boomer. I'm
scary.
gonna get scammed.
No, Telegram is scary. Like, there's like fucking like you might unironically get jumped by like 10 pedophiles. It's crazy.
Dude, what? It's like a I'm just gonna
It's
get jumped by 10 Minecraft YouTubers?
yeah.
Crazy.
Like you. No, yeah, Telegram is scary. Don't go to Telegram. Uh,
Yeah.
what about Twitter?
I hear Twitter's I was on Twitter, like a personal Twitter, but I
It's
don't
just
care
scary.
anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, Twitter's is scary because it's just like porn and gore and weird people yelling at each other, and I don't like it.
It's either porn, gore, or communists, uh, or Nazis. So you might
Yeah,
get
there's they cover the
so
whole political spectrum.
yeah. So you might so who knows? You know who knows?
Yeah,
Uh,
so I mean, Instagram's the only normal one because I can just post pictures, and I'm like,
that's
yeah,
fair.
this
That's
is
fair.
fine. Or
You're actually
Letterbox.
You're actually the first person I got using Instagram. Everyone else I've either used Twitter or Patreon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, Instagram low-key sucks. Like, that's why I said I'm very surprised you said yes.
Interesting.
But yeah, thanks for coming on, Mr. Movies. And I'll see you around.
Yeah, later, man.